Hello, and welcome to Power Standard number 1, Citing Textual Evidence I Model. So, right now you should have in your possession, or out with you right now, Power Standard number 1, Citing Textual Evidence Practice Activity Sheet. You should be on page 1. So, we're on page 1, part 1, where you're watching as I model the strategies discussed in the lecture video. Now, in the boxes provided, you want to jot down learning notes and or the answer as I'm going through and modeling for you. So the first thing we want to do before we tackle any text is we always want to read the question first. So the question is, how does the author try to help readers understand the term tensile strength? So that clearly is an unknown term. The author must know this. Therefore, the author needs to try to make sure we find ways of figuring out what that means. So remember our state, cite, and explain method for citing textual evidence. We're going to state our idea that you had about the text. We're going to then cite what in the text led you to that, and then we're going to explain how each piece of evidence supports your idea. So here we go. Big marine predators that try to snack on a hagfish. I'm underlining hagfish because I don't know what a hagfish is. Maybe it has something to do with tensile strength. Get a nasty surprise. When threatened, the slender hagfish. So automatically, I'm using my knowledge of words and word meanings to know that a hagfish is not a big fish. It's slender. So I already have a visual of what a hagfish may look like. Releases enough snotty goo to gag a shark. Ugh, snotty goo. So it's some kind of something slimy. Material scientists from Douglas Fudge Laboratory at the University of Guelph in Canada have now found a way to create strong, stretchy fibers from that slime. So automatically, the author's telling me that this snotty goo is nothing more than slime, and that this slime is strong. Hagfish slime contains tiny fibers that give it strength and help keep it from tearing apart. Those fibers also help gag any shark or hungry predator. Rightly so, because if it's strong and it doesn't tear apart when it gets in their mouth, they can't break it up very easily. The fibers are made of proteins similar to those found in fingernails and hairs. Proteins are often called the building blocks of life. The Canadian scientists used the slime proteins to create threads about as long as an unsharpened number 2 pencil, but much skinnier. Hagfish threads have remarkable tensile strength. That means they can stretch a long way before breaking, almost as far as a spider silk can. What's more, he notes, fabrics from hagfish threads would be more environmentally friendly than many modern materials like nylon. So, how does the author try to help readers understand the term tensile strength? Well, this is what I think. The first thing I notice is that the author provides a world description that the reader, can recognize. So, next I have to cite. What in the text led me to that? Well, then I go right here. Almost as far as spider silk can. I know almost as far as spider silk can. From previous knowledge, I know that a spider's web or silk is very strong. Therefore, very strong and elastic. Therefore, tensile strength must mean the same thing. So, how does the author try to help readers understand the term tensile strength? He provides a world description that the reader can recognize. almost as far as spider silk can. From previous knowledge, I know that a spider's web or silk is very strong and elastic. Therefore, tensile strength must mean the same thing. So I took my determining word meaning skills and I applied them to help me answer the citing textual evidence skills. The next item you need to do is we are going to do one together. So now you need to go to page 2, part 2. Together we will work the strategies discussed in the lecture video. See you in a moment.